Very many questions, not enough answers just yet. Well, let's change tack now. So, CORD now wants a referendum. That and a few other things contained in their 13 resolutions announced at the public rally yesterday. Well, opinion is divided on just how feasible these resolutions are. Rita Tinina sought some expert opinions.
The much-publicized CORD Sabasaba rally ended with 13 resolutions. What to many was an anti-climax. Or was it?
Maybe they made the big announcement. It's only that we never heard it. Or maybe we were not listening carefully. Because the big announcement they were supposed to have made was not the 13-point agenda.
The 13 resolutions, including demands for a referendum, were preceded by statements that kept the crowds at Uhuru Park guessing. Did
Kabila go to State House in Kinshasa by the ballot? And Uhuru has refused for us to talk about the elections last year. So what alternative does he leave us with?
Basically, they were telling us that they want to use extra constitutional means to get to place. And if they gave examples also, as they have in the past, regarding South Sudan and regarding Sierra Leone, La Côte d'Ivoire. All these are groups, or the countries that are taken over by groups that use guerrilla warfare. So the question that must be begged is, why are they telling us that they are going to the bush?
Political scientist Mutahi Ngunyi says the statements were loaded with meaning.
And I think it would be naive of us to assume that that was just mere rhetoric. But I think they were serving notice, saying that we are prepared to go to any length to make sure we capture power.
The silent message aside, Mutahi Ngunyi argues that the resolutions do not amount to much.
The 13-point agenda was not even 13-point. It was only one agenda, encapsulated in the referendum. Referendum is the only thing they wanted to talk about. In fact, they should have said we have only 1-point agenda, not 13-point.
But some analysts argue a referendum may not see the light of day.
The call for a referendum is dead on arrival. That you cannot do a referendum without having the essential budgetary support, and that will require the role of Parliament.
Among the resolutions is the disbandment of the IEBC, implementation of the TJRC report, withdrawal of Kenyan troops from Somalia, tackling insecurity and the rising cost of living, and the cancellation of the 17 billion shilling security tender awarded to Safaricom.
How practical are they? Are they realizable? And a straight answer is that you can look anybody in the eye and tell them that no, they are not. See, after you have hiked the level of expectations among the citizens and among your supporters to the extent that these gentlemen have done, you are expected to come up with the resolutions which you have got the ability of implementing without needing to go out to seek the participation of the other parties, especially when those parties are your adversaries.
With uncertainty over CORD's agenda, the coalition now faces a new challenge, that of keeping the momentum in its push for the realization of its demands. Rita Tinina, KTN.